Once upon a time, in a small cottage at the edge of a dark forest, there lived a poor woodcutter with his two children, Hansel and Gretel. Their stepmother was a cruel woman who always complained about having to feed the children. "We barely have enough food for ourselves. Why must we keep feeding these children? They eat everything." One day, the stepmother came up with a terrible plan. "Tomorrow we will take the children deep into the forest and leave them there. They will never find their way back home." The woodcutter was heartbroken, but he was too weak to argue with his wife. Hansel overheard their conversation and quickly filled his pockets with small white pebbles from the garden. "Don't worry, Gretel. I have a plan to bring us back home safely." The next morning, the stepmother woke the children before sunrise. "Get up, you lazy children. We're going to the forest to collect firewood today." As they walked deeper into the forest, Hansel secretly dropped the white pebbles one by one along the path. The stepmother left them in the darkest part of the forest. "Wait here while we chop wood. We'll come back for you soon." But she never planned to return. When night fell, Gretel began to cry. "How will we find our way home? It's so dark and scary here." "Look, Gretel, the moon is shining on the pebbles I dropped. We can follow them back home." The children followed the glowing pebbles and safely returned to their cottage. The stepmother was furious when she saw them. "How did you find your way back? This time I'll make sure you never return." She locked the doors so Hansel couldn't collect pebbles again. The next day, she took them even deeper into the forest. Hansel had only a piece of bread in his pocket, so he dropped breadcrumbs along the path instead. But when they tried to follow the breadcrumbs home, they discovered that the birds had eaten them all. "Oh no, Hansel. What will we do now? We're completely lost." The children wandered through the forest for 3 days, hungry and exhausted. On the third day, they saw a beautiful white bird singing a sweet melody. "Let's follow that bird, Gretel. Maybe it will lead us somewhere safe." The bird led them to the most amazing house they had ever seen. The walls were made of gingerbread, the roof was covered with frosted cake, and the windows were made of clear sugar candy. "Look, Hansel, this house is made entirely of sweets. We can eat as much as we want." The hungry children began breaking off pieces of the house and eating them. Suddenly, a creaky voice called out from inside. "Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who's nibbling at my house?" An old woman opened the door and smiled at them with a toothless grin. "Come inside, dear children. I have plenty of food and soft beds for you to sleep in." She seemed kind, but she was actually a wicked witch who ate children. She locked Hansel in a cage and forced